Hi guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. This is your own Gurman Singh Chabra. I'll try to make the environment wavy. I'll have fun, we'll chill while learning a very important case that has established the doctrine of separate legal personality, which is none other than Salomon versus Salomon Company Limited. So guys, in this video, we'll be discussing 6 important facts related to this case. So first will be the introduction of the video. Second will be the background of the whole case. Third, how the company was formed. Fourth will be the financial collapse. Fifth will be the legal disputes and argument. And sixth, a very important part of this video guys, that is the court's judgment. So guys, as I initially stated that this case has established a doctrine of separate legal personality. You guys must have learned the characteristics of a company, and the very first characteristic which you must have learned is separate legal entity. What does this mean? It simply means that the owner and his company, they are two different entities. So in order to understand this case thoroughly, you should know the meaning of the term separate legal entity. So now let me give you a brief background of the case. So once upon a time, there was a very hard-working guy called Salomon. He was a successful leather merchant and a boot manufacturer. He was a successful entrepreneur as his business was thriving. His wife, his daughter and his 4 sons, they wanted to join into his business. So this smart guy converted his business into a limited liability company. So he was a majority shareholder and a managing director of his own company. Now let's discuss how the company was formed. So this guy named his company as Salomon Company Limited. So this guy, through his company, purchased his own sole proprietorship for £38,782. So the payment was made in 3 ways. One, by issuing 10,000 secured debentures. Guys, remember the word secured. It is a very important word and the whole twist of the case revolves around this word. Second was by issuing 20,000 fully paid up shares to Salomon. And third, by issuing £8,782 in cash. Now this family has incorporated their business, but the family could not run along. They were not able to manage their business well, and they were not able to meet the financial obligations. So they had no other option than to dissolve the business. At the time of dissolution, assets were marked at £6,050, and the liabilities, here's the catch guys, listen carefully. The liabilities were 18,000, including 10,000 to Salomon, who's a secured debenture, and 8,000 to other creditors who are unsecured. Guys, I hope everything is clear till now, because now comes the fun part, the fighting part. I know you guys like it. So the legal disputes and arguments. Salomon, being a secured debenture, he claimed the assets worth £6,050, but the unsecured debentures, being unsecured, they got nothing, which they were not able to accept. So these guys have an angry mindset. So they went to the court, they sued Salomon, and their major argument was that Salomon, being the owner of the company, should be personally liable to their claims. So now comes the twist, the initial court decisions. The trial court and the court of appeal, they ruled against Salomon. They stated that company was a mere agent of Salomon, the corporate wheel should have been lifted, and Salomon was personally liable for debts. But Salomon, being a tough guy, he has studied corporate law just like you guys. His concepts are quite clear. So he knew the term separate legal entity. So he challenged the court decisions to the House of Lords. As Salomon has challenged the lower court decisions to the House of Lords, these people are smart, just like me and you guys. So they know the concepts of corporate law very well. So they reverse the lower court decisions. They stated the term separate legal entity. They said that Salomon is different from his company. So for the company, Salomon is a mere secured debenture, and being a secured debenture, he has full right to claim the assets worth £6,050. So the unsecured debentures were unlucky. They started crying and went back home with nothing. So guys, this was the whole case about Salomon versus Salomon Company Limited. So you guys see how Salomon was smart. His concepts were clear. He was a smart guy, not a lazy guy. He used to study hard. That's why he knew the term separate legal entity. So you guys also be smart. And now I'm going to check how smart you guys are and were you paying attention or not. So we are going to have a Q&A right now. I'll ask you 3 simple questions related to this case, and you can comment down the answers. And the one who answers all the 3 questions correct, I have a surprise for you guys. So the first question is, at what price did Salomon Company Limited purchase its own sole proprietorship? So you guys have 5 seconds, just comment down the answers. Question 2. What was the argument which was put up by the unsecured debentures in the court? And the third question is, what was the judgment? What was the reason that the House of Lords gave for ruling the judgment in favor of Salomon? So these are the 3 questions, guys. If you answer these questions correct, I'm damn sure that you can answer any other question in the exam you get. And I hope that the video was useful. You guys had fun. I tried my best that I could make it a bit fun, chill, and I said I'll make the environment wavy for you guys. So subscribe to my channel and we'll come back.